Hi, my name is Tyler Heltzel. I am what some people refer to as a low brass specialist, and today I'm going to talk about equipment for tuba players. To get started, I'm going to talk about mouthpieces. Mouthpieces for tubas are very much around personal taste and what works best for you. Bach makes good mouthpieces all around usually. Giddings is a really good brand, as well as Kahn with, for example, their Helleberg, or there's also the Megatone mouthpieces that are a favorite among certain individuals. So mouthpieces are generally pretty straightforward with tubas. As for equipment for the actual horn, brand-wise, generally, Yamaha makes some pretty solid horns, so does Miraphone, Kahn, as well as Meinl Weston. Those are just a few of the really big names, but what you're really looking for when you're trying to decide for your beginner, intermediate, and professional players, though, is the size and the valve system. When you're looking for beginners, you want to use piston valves. They're a little bit more durable, a little easier to maintain. For intermediate and professional, though, definitely you want to go with rotary. They're more fluid, a lot smoother action, give a better tuning on the horn, just all kinds of advantages to rotary. They're just a lot easier to break. The second aspect when picking up a new tuba is the size. So there's 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, and even 7/4 tubas. A lot of beginners will want to start on 3/4. They're smaller, so the tone won't be quite that, normal tuba sound that you're used to. It'll be a little brighter, but it's a smaller horn for these 5th and 6th graders that are picking it up for the first time, as well as just kind of easier to get the air through the horn. Not to mention easier to carry around. By the time they're intermediate, though, they need to be playing on a 4/4, if not bigger. Professionals play on 3/4 all the way through 7/4, just depending on what the piece calls for. The bigger the horn, the more air it takes to play, and also the darker the sound. So just kind of be aware of what you're looking for, what you're really, really trying to figure out when you're picking your horns. Another thing to keep in mind is the key of the instrument. A lot of tubas are generally pitched in B flat or C or F or E flat. What that means is a lot of physics mumbo jumbo, to where playing it with no valves pressed down produces either a C, B flat, E, or E flat, or F, depending on which key you're playing in. So just there's another thing to be aware of when you're looking to pick up a new horn is, for example, if your 6th grader has been playing really, really well on this 3/4 B flat and you want to upgrade them to a 4/4 and you end up buying them an F or a C, they're going to have to relearn the entire instrument. So just some things to be aware about. But Wessex is another brand that I forgot to mention. They're newer, pretty solid all around. And I think when it comes to looking for a horn, generally you can usually follow the price tags as long as you stick to the more well-known brands. If you have a tuba that has going for maybe $1,500, $2,000, that's probably more of a beginner level horn. But if you see one that's upwards of 20 grand, then you're looking at professional level. So I think that's it, and thank you.